Arctic people have always hunted reindeer or caribou for food and clothing, but there is another, closer bond between humans and reindeer. Archaeological evidence from cave paintings suggests that reindeer have been domesticated about 2,000 to 3,000 years ago, and this has allowed humans to thrive in some very inhospitable places. There are about 30 reindeer peoples herding 3.4 million semi-domesticated reindeer in Norway, Finland, Sweden, Russia, Greenland, Alaska, Mongolia, China, and Canada. Ancient traditional knowledge about reindeer, nature, and how to survive in the Arctic has been passed on from generation to generation since thousands of years. It can be difficult to film reindeer in nature as they are shy. We were lucky to be invited by a Norwegian reindeer herding family to have a closer look at their herd.
My name is Sara Katrina Alexandersen, and this herd belongs to my family. Mama, Papa, and my 10-year-old little sister and my 14-year-old little brother. We make cuts in the reindeer's ears to show they belong to us. By the marks on this one, I can see that it belongs to my mother.
Why do you work with reindeer?
I get to be outside a lot, and you learn to be independent and manage alone. I have grown up like this. I was always there. The whole family is involved.
Reindeer are herbivores, but there is no grass here. How do they survive?
First of all, reindeer move very little in winter. They keep quiet to save energy and hold on to the reserves. Reindeer have a unique ability to live on little food. Now we also give them extra food so that they manage well until the spring, when the small calves come. The reindeer are not afraid of us because we feed them. There is ice on the ground and snow. The ice makes so the reindeer cannot dig through the snow. They dig with their feet, like this, but they can't get through the ice, so we must give them food. This is like sweeties for them. They love it.
Sometimes the reindeer also get bales of silage or lichen. Have reindeer always been fed by people?
It is not normal for us to feed the reindeer. There is an old saying, it's not the people who should feed the reindeer, it's the reindeer who should feed the people.
The Sami people and their reindeer have already lost much land to industrialization. This herd shares its home range with a wind farm. Now, climate change threatens the remaining pastures. The winters got warmer, and when rainfall hits the frozen ground or snow, it eventually covers everything with a hard ice sheet. In spring, the ice remains long after the snow has melted. The animals can no longer reach the plants, and Sara Katrine must bring food into the mountains to save her herd from starving. Some of the reindeer have antlers, others do not. Why is that?
The males lose their antlers after they're wrapped. Like him. He lost his antlers. He lost them in October. And then the antlers immediately start to grow again. In summer, they're huge, really big. But if you castrate them, they lose their antlers in March, April. The females here, they lose their antlers after the calf is born. So in winter, the males have no antlers, and in the summer, the females have no antlers.
In June, we meet Sara Katrine and her family again. They have spent many days in the mountains to find and corral the herd, which now counts many calves. The family must find out which females have given birth, find out whose calf it will be, and mark its ears accordingly. Some reindeer come into the corral with udders full of milk, but no calf. The herders then know that likely the golden eagle has once more taken its share from the herd. A small group is herded into the mill, a round enclosure in which the animals can be caught by the herders. Now only the calves are left. The children start to wonder who will own them. Each calf gets a sign around the neck. This makes it easier to identify them. The calves are then released back into the field with their mothers. The herders can then find out which mother each calf follows, and this determines who the calf will belong to and which markings it will get. When all work is done, the family has a coffee break in the lavu, a traditional tent used by the Sami people. Reindeer herding is under many pressures from industrialization, predators, and climate change. Researchers are collecting data, trying to understand and document the herders' problems. Hans-Erik,
Yeah?
what are you doing?
I'm taking fecal samples for parasite investigation.
And you're taking those from all the animals?
Right now I'm taking from the older animals, and later we will do with the calves as well.
So you're gonna do this once a year or many times a year?
Hopefully we'll do this summer and then during the winter.
Thank you, good luck.
Thank you.
Reindeer herders try to protect the reindeer against eagles, wolves, bears, or wolverines. An even bigger problem is the loss of pastures to industrialization. Climate change is already affecting the reindeer and the people who live with them. To tackle future problems, we will need both science and the herders' traditional knowledge.
What I like best is that you get to experience untouched nature every day. I love nature experiences, the sights you get to see, all alone in nature. That's what I like best. Every day, we get to look after the pastures, nature, and biodiversity. Because there are so many who want to exploit the pastures of my reindeer and want to build something to earn money.
We wish Sara Katrine and her family the best of luck and hope that they will see all the beautiful calves they marked in June again when they next gather their herd for the winter.
material was prepared for the project EduArctic 2, from polar research to scientific passion, innovative nature education in Poland and Norway, which receives a grant of €240,000 received from Iceland, Liechtenstein and Norway under EEA funds.